Hey traders, welcome back to another trade recap video. It's been a while since I posted any trade recap, so here you are, and these are just a summarize of all of the positions that I took on pound dollar since last Friday. I think last Friday the date was 11th, right? 11th of August. I took some sort of trade here. Then on Monday I took another pound dollar long. I think on Friday I actually took a position like this, on Thursday or Friday, something like this. And then this week I just keep taking on pound dollar long. If you've been in my free Telegram group, if you have not joined my Discord server, please make sure you check the link down below. All of these were posted in the group, and I also say that I took a lot of longs on GU, and all of them was a successful one. All right, so the first position that I took, so let's go to the 4 hour and think about, why did I took so many long positions on GU? And I was able to actually be a bit more flexible, and I was able to identify the high time frame range first. And the main reason why I still insist on taking more GU long is because, first thing, I've said in my community as well, as long as GU on a daily or on the 4 hour holds above this 126 key level, I will continue looking for longs. Why? First thing, this is more of an advanced price action reading. The angle of the pullback is shallow. First thing, when you have that rounding bottom, when you have that rollover here, that is a big sign of strength. Or on another side, that is a big sign of sellers not having enough strength. All right, just the same thing. Remember, every time when you have a deep pullback coming in, have the habit of asking yourself, what does the angle looks like? Strong, weak, lack of momentum, etc. And that's what happened exactly when I saw price keeps trying to create new lows, failed, create new lows, failed, tested that 126.25, push all the way up. All right, so let's go back down to the 30-minute chart. And let's see why did I take long. So the first long position was taken on, was taken on Monday, right? Monday, last week we forget about it. On Monday we took our first long position. It was a simple double bottom trade. I took the trade after I noticed that price was exhausting or potentially forming a rejection at 126.67. That's why I took the trade. And don't get me wrong, I actually get stopped out right there. All right. Not all trade is going to be perfect. I took the long position. At one point it ran for about 5.5 R, but I decided to say that, hey, I'm going to respect the setup. As long as price hold above some of these intermediate structure, I'll trail my stops underneath and let the setup play out. Guess what? Got stopped out. All right, price reversed hard, tapped my trail stops for about 1.5 R, and that's it for Monday. Then right after I go to bed, right, the next morning I saw that, hey, price was actually still valid, because every week I did create a weekly game plan, a video for my community members, and I tell them exactly what are some of these scenarios that I am expecting on some of these pairs. On GU, we got two different scenarios. First scenario was price test this 126.67, then we push all the way back to 127.80. Second scenario is we identify that price could potentially create some sort of magnetic pull into this, what we so call a liquidity pool, or what we call a liquidity sweep. All right, why? Is because everyone's having their stops right under the candle. That's why the big players have the intention to actually get sucked onto that 126.20, then reverse all the way back. And that's what we define a V-shaped reversal as well. Every time when you see price break through a minor structure, remember, a minor structure is a level that is slightly insignificant as compared to a key level. Key level is always more important than minor structure. So a lot of times, if price does reverse for minor structure, yes, it's strong. But if price doesn't quite respond to that, and in fact heading for a lower support area, then as long as it still as long as it still test and reject this kind of key level, it is still valid. All right, our second scenario was that if price goes back to 126.20, sweep that low, reverse back up, this is still a valid long. And obviously price follow our second game plan, our second scenario, and that was exactly what happened on 15th of August, which was Tuesday this week. I took more long positions on GU, and right now, because I know I missed out the entry at 126.25, I was not looking at the chart. Price reversed back, forming a period of consolidation, or what we call acceptance. Then that's when I went aggressive and take a lot of long position. So just be careful. I will never pay attention to this minor structure anymore, because price didn't quite respond to that. What price responded to was that squeeze. What do you think? Which level do you think the price is trying to squeeze? Squeeze technically means price is trying to bang a level. It's trying very, very hard to break a level. Which area do you think it is? It was right around 126.90. And when price formed that squeeze towards this 126.90, that's when I take my second long position on GU on of the week. And obviously I took a long position, and the level that I was observing was this. You can actually see my thought process here. Was right at this 127, 135. When price broke through it, very nice. You can actually think about my thought process at that point. I love to share with all of you my thought process instead of just telling you how much I make, etc. That's why I'm putting effort to make this video. Price break through this 127.13 management technique. The breakout was impulsive. I don't expect price to come back anymore, because one level that I was concerned about was this structure as well. And guess what? Price came all the way back, tapped my trail stops for about 2.75R. Then it's fine, right? My thesis remains the same. As long as price continue holding above 126.85, I will still continue taking long, which is this key level. And guess what? Price really did retrace back, tap my entry again, shoot all the way up for about 3.86R. This was also another trail stop. Alright, you can actually see that. Price broke through this high. Love that. I really love the way price break through the high, but guess what happened? No follow through. That's why I decided to again trail stops, get out. Maybe it's not this time. So 3 of these positions have secured 1.5, 2.7, 4.25. That's about 8R profit, right? And the best trade was actually on Wednesday. Alright, so if I put on replay mode, quiet, price continue bouncing here and there, and that was exactly when I had my next trade. Alright, so on Wednesday, when price come back to 126.85, all of you remember, if you observe how I trade all these setups, right, they all revolve around one thesis, which is the range, right? If you look at the 1 hour on GU, we are forming a range, right? Support at 126.80, extreme low at 126.20, high at 127.80. When I took all these positions, I have one thing in mind, which is I know this is a range. That's why I don't try to force trade. I don't have a crazy target like that. I always aim for near the high, because I know price is in a range. I'm trying to play the range. I'm trying to buy support, sell resistance. That's it. And every time I provide price an opportunity to show its own potential. If all of you notice the way I manage my position, right, I don't like to just close that. I much prefer to trail stops. Yes, some of you might say, hey Neo, here this trade was supposed to be 4.1R, but you only secured 2.7. This trade was supposed to be 6.3, but you only secured 3.8. But the key thing is this: how would you know when you take a position, how far would it run? The market is a probability game. Therefore, we have to try our best to explore the potential of any setups that you take, have a lot of confidence on the winner you have, at the same time knowing when to exit, how to exit. That's what I was trying to show as an example to all of you here. This is usually something I don't talk much in our free content on YouTube, but yeah, just to let you all know some of these mindset that I have when I'm taking position, and all of the members know exactly how much I've made, how many R did I make this week. All right, so this was a trade that I entered based on a buy limit. Guess what? Took the trade. Beautiful. Price ran all the way back. And I want all of you to pay attention to one thing. when I took this trade, right, when price moved into my favor, I added more size. When I saw that, if you look at the 5 minute, saw that period of squeeze, consolidation, when price broke through it and came back for retest, I added a 10 lot size. So that was 25 lots, 10 lots. As price continues show more strength, pulling back, respecting the EMAs, guess what? I added more size right around 150 somewhere here. So that was actually how I was able to capture the entire setup. And from here, if you look at the figure, it's actually 7.65 R, but on my account it was actually 12.8 R trade on Wednesday, because I added size, I scaled into my winner and hold it all the way to the high. So why did I close the position here, not at the high, was because I was actually walking away from the chart. That's why I decided to just close the full position, and it turns out to be a reversal point. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm not perfect. Yesterday was when I messed up a bit of my bias, my thesis. You can actually see that yesterday when I saw that price was relatively forming a low, potentially a bull flag here, I actually entered my first long position, but as price smashed all the way back, I moved stops to break even to protect the downside. You can actually see that massive candle smashing into my entry, moved stops to break even. And one mistake, a very costly mistake that I made, was I immediately flipped my buys, because I saw that price broke under this 127.13 structure, if you look at this one, and we're forming relatively a retest, a pullback entry. That's why I take a short, expecting price maybe it will go back to 126.80. But guess what? I messed up my daily plan, and price ended up just ran all, it was the day where price ran all the way back to the high. So I'm not perfect human being. Monday 1.5, Tuesday, how many R do we have? About 6 R. Wednesday we got 12.8 R. Thursday, which was yesterday, I actually lost 1 R. So what I'm trying to say here is not every day is going to be beautiful. Maybe you look at all these and say, oh Neil, are you some sort of market wizard? How can you predict all these setups? Is it fake, etc.? It's not fake, alright? It's hard for me to prove it to you because it's been so long. But all of my members know exactly how much I made, just to show all of you. If you look at my Telegram, right, we do have Discord server and Telegram. You can see that one of our members also, this is a setup posted by one of our members. We got 30 plus members in our community. Yep, our members securing about 3 R on GU together with me. This was also a screenshot of my MT4 PNL. Not sure if you can see this. You can actually see fully out of GU for about 25k. All of these are real. We don't do fake stuff here. You can actually see I posted in my community and say that I was in flow with GU since Friday. If you're not sure about why I started long on GU, make sure you watch our setups breakdown video. So yeah, just you can actually see it goes on and on. All right, we share everything in our community, and that's how we've been able to learn together and grow together. All right, members securing 1.7 R, just a lot of good stuff, right? A lot of good stuff. So not here trying to promote my community, but if you're someone who's interested to learn about forex trading, if you're someone who are interested to be like me, be a full price action trader, become a full-time trader, I do provide a educational based community. We don't sell signals. Remember, I ditch signals. I really hate these signal providers, and I think it's the absolute way to actually damage your confidence, also at the same time to build bad habits. That's why I started my own community where I provide trade calls every day, setups, breakdown, my exact. I tell you what trades that I take, and I give you the opportunity to study and learn from my thought process, and you have the opportunity to decide whether if you want to take it or not. Then we got trades review, which is something like I review the journal for our members to make sure they learn, make sure I check for them. Is there something you do wrong throughout your management, the week? How can you potentially improve? Trades review. We have trade recap, talking about my own setups, my thought process after each winning and losing trade. We got 150 to 200 workshops. We got tons of mindset lessons. We got live trading session. No other community will provide the same value. All right. So again, because I'm trying to grow the community right now, we're sitting at 30 plus members. If you're interested, join and learn and to trade profitably with a lot of confidence, with the acquiring the necessary skill set, please make sure you join our community. All right. If you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.